So I said I would be uploading a video that would bring me a few haters, and here it is. This video is on why silver will never become $2,000 an ounce, at least in most people's lifetimes. Let me explain what I mean. So recently, there's been tons of videos of people claiming that silver is going to be $5,000 an ounce, $2,000 an ounce, and you know, uh, every time someone uploads that, there are people who fall for that. So I just want to point out a few numbers that come to mind, and I want to see what's the worst, if there is a worst that could happen with silver. So, uh, if you consider that the average person over here is, uh, you know, the average person, even if you consider the average person watching this video is, uh, 30 years old, that means that let's assume that they're going to be, alive till 100 years old. So I don't leave any people out. Okay, so 70 years ago, if you started stacking 70 years ago, silver was, I think, about 83 to 90 cents an ounce. Okay? And this was when the dollar was worth so much more. $1 was worth more than it is today. Then is worth way more than $1 today, right? You guys know that. Inflation. Back then, I think a dollar from that time, 70 years ago, was worth about $10 in today. So, yeah, so we can say that in today's money, that would be about $8.30, but $10. So, but no, sorry, $8.30. But let's just move on to the route. So, if you consider the highest silver has ever gone, okay, and you consider the lowest silver's gone in the last 70 years, and you find the percentage upwards, even though inflation, I mean, in all fairness, we have to compare inflation. But even if you didn't consider inflation, which is, something that you shouldn't be doing, but, to give benefit of the doubt, let's consider 90 cents is how much, that's about the amount that 1 ounce of silver was in the 50s and the 40s and the 60s. And now let's consider the highest it's ever gone, $50 an ounce. Okay? So we're looking at about a 5,200% increase. Now, if you look at, if you take, today's silver price, right? And if you don't consider any inflation at all, okay? And you multiply today's silver price by 52 times, right? Which probably is not gonna, which is gonna take lots and lots of time. But say you do that, you're gonna come to a result of about, let's do the math right now. I haven't even done this math. $800 an ounce. If it multiplies times 50, so we're looking at the low and the high. If we consider this the low point, and we go to the highest point, the highest percentage increase in history, 5,200%, in at least the last 70 years. Now we're looking at a sum of $800 an ounce. And now if you bring in inflation, right? Inflation means that, 70 years ago, 83 cents was worth about $8.30 today. So that's about half of what it is right now, less than half, more than half, a little more than half what it is today. But if you bring in inflation, then we're talking more in the, if we factor in the 10 times inflation, we're talking about $80 an ounce if we're looking at it like that, okay? So this whole talk about silver going to $2,000 an ounce, so that would mean that either the dollar, there's massive inflation in the dollar, and then we're talking, whenever you talk about silver prices, you always look at buying power, which is what I prefer to do. I look at, whenever I do research about silver prices, I look at the buying power and the silver price. Okay, I don't necessarily look at the price of the dollar to the silver price, because, for example, say the dollar became the Zimbabwe dollar, then of course silver would be, you know, thousands of dollars an ounce. But then the buying power will be severely reduced, per dollar. So, if you're looking at it as silver going to $2,000 an ounce in today's money, based on all the research I've done, all of it, that's kind of a long shot, guys. And if, as a lot of preppers think, and I respect their opinions a lot, but if they feel that silver is gonna be traded once when the economy crashes, the thing is that there are so few people who actually hold physical silver in large amounts that, historically silver was held by everyone, and gold. And I did this in a response to steady stacking silver. But whenever something is held by the public, it has, that's people aren't gonna accept silver if only a few people have it. And as uh Silver Plan pointed out, most of the people in these days, McDonald's, Walmart, and all, they aren't going to be educated about, oh, guess what, coins. I don't know if it was Silver Plan, but guess what, silver coins before 65 are silver. Most people don't even know that, right? So that's why I feel that even if there's an economic collapse, people will be bartering something that they really need, which is, yes, you guys got it, food, or yes, you guys got it, water. So anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. I hope I don't get too many dislikes for this, but thank you so much for watching. Even if you dislike it, you guys watched it through, and I'm super happy with that. So thank you very much. And yes, Frank P. Newest Metals, this is junk silver. So the fact I'm touching it kind of, it's a piece of silver I like to play with. So anyway, thank you guys so much, and yeah, thank you.